Ed Reed got in that cup? What's in that cup, Ed? What's going on, folks? KspadeTheProspect back with a brand new video for you guys. By now, hopefully you guys know my upload schedule, so you know what day it is. You know it's time for a new episode of The Reunion, which is my Madden 16 franchise mode series, which quite frankly is one of the best franchise series on the entire tube, man. If you're new here, we happy to have you, but where you been? Like, for real, where? Let's get into it, folks. In today's video, we got the Raiders and Broncos, division rivals. We can think back to some very epic games between these two teams, but today, I want you to realize, I think we've played them before with Andy Dalton back there, but I want you guys to realize that is Andy Dalton back there. And Andy's starting the game off a little shaky. Why are you trying Johnny Hithard? Why are you trying Victor Small? He's already been sacked. And here's another look at that play. Look at Victor with the underneath coverage. You got Johnny over the top. That's textbook coverage right there. That's our first overall pick right there, Victor Small. He kind of knocked the pass away, and I don't know. He may have knocked it away from Johnny, but at any rate, it's an incomplete pass. I'm happy for the defense. This guy right here was another one of our draft picks, DeAndre Parker. This guy who I hope one day is going to turn into a great cornerback. He may, but it looks like at the very least he's going to be a special teams guru. He could be Devin Hester-esque. Am I right with that? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these guys got talent. You got to find ways to get them on the field. Our first look at the Oakland offense is going like we expected to go. Josh Williams sitting in the captain's seat and just getting this offense down the field in a hurry, throwing it to your running back. Let him do the rest, man. Latavius Murray, take a bow for the crowd. 7-0 Raiders. Easy drive, quick drive. This is kind of looking like it's not going to be a good game, but it's early. All right, let's not judge these guys. The Raiders are pinning their ears back and they going to Andy Dalton with reckless abandon. I almost feel sorry for him. He has to punt again. Raiders offense back on the field, and Denver says, hold up. We can blitz too. Now, we got some guys out here who can get to the quarterback. They get to Josh. On second and long, Josh to Tavon Austin. It's that cheese route, but the spin-a-rooney, and the spin-a-rooney ain't even the big thing. Look at the pull-away speed after the spin. Oh, my God, yo. Tavon Austin is a cheat code. Now, you know, we kind of talked in the comment section. You guys told me how you feel about the drags. They are a little bit cheesy. Keep in mind, folks, we're playing on all Madden difficulty, and you know, that's all I got to say. You know. Let's get back to it, man. Still blitzing Andy Dalton. Still having some success with it. You got these guys trying to throw quick reads because they scared of getting hit. 3rd and 9. Look at Dalton. This time with a little bit of time in the pocket. That's a beautiful pass to Gresham, who channels his inner beast mode, breaks some tackles, drags some Raiders, kicks some Raiders off, and got his team across the 50-yard line with that yards after the catch performance. Beautiful. 3rd and 9 for Dalton. Here comes the pressure, but a very smart read. Checking it down. Okay, so I see what's going on here. Gresham is like his bailout. Okay, all right. We hip now, Andy. We got it. With that last pass, Andy Dalton eclipses 2,000 yards passing on the season. Sounds good till I tell you how many INTs the boy got, but I ain't going to put his business in the streets. I ain't going to do it, Andy. Andy gets in the end zone right here. Beautiful play call. Taking advantage of the man defense and getting on the board. 14-7. Maybe we got a game after all. Maybe. I'm not saying we do, but maybe. Raiders back on the field. Josh Williams still continuing the hot streak we've really seen all season from this kid. He's looking like he has emerged into the quarterback we hoped he would be, and he is still a dual threat weapon out here, man. That time picking up the first down with his feet. 4th and 8, a 51-yarder for a kicker who has missed 4 extra points this year. Maybe he's getting better. Beautiful, right down the center. 17-7 Oakland. It's just the second quarter. Hopefully Denver can respond. If not, people are going to start leaving because I think it's some other stuff going on. They probably want to get to the house. I don't know. 2nd and short right here. They still trying to run C.J. Anderson. I get it. You want to run the ball to keep the defense honest. Here's the problem, though. This Oakland Raiders team is the #1 defense against the run, and Johnny Hithard gets to Andy Dalton right here. Johnny, get off his back, yo. You know I already sacked him. Get off his damn back, Johnny. Beautiful, man. Anytime you got a safety that you can blitz and he can get there like that, it brings a whole new element to what the defense can do. Of course, Denver has to punt it off. And Denver says, hold up. Andy Dalton ain't going to be the only one in the ice bath when this game is over. They are still sending the heat and getting to Josh Williams. Crazy. Josh goes no huddle. Really want to hook up with Amari Cooper on this route right here. 3rd and 13. He's watching Amari. Here comes the pressure. He tried to stand in there and deliver that pass. It's hard to deliver a pass when you're getting cracked. You know what I'm saying? Turning the ball over. We at the punt, should I say. 1st and 10 for Denver. They still trying to run the ball. Johnny Hithard still in the backfield like he belonged there. This guy is it. 3rd and short later in that drive. That's a lot of time in the pocket. They're going across the middle, and the Raiders defense is there. Beautiful. Breaking the pass up. I was hoping somebody could get to the pop-up to maybe get the interception. And right here, speaking of interception, TJ Carey. I talk about all the guys on this team who's gotten better since Ed Reed has taken over as coach, and I don't really give TJ the credit he deserves. TJ is it, y'all. He's it. 2nd and short, 2nd and 8, 2nd and something. Josh Williams hooking up with his tight end, Lee Smith. Beautiful. It brings him a 3rd and short, very manageable situation. Josh, beautiful touch pass to Latavius Murray, and somebody check on that safety. Latavius destroys the safety, puts the Raiders in great field goal position. They're going to tack another 3 on the board before they go into the half. They come back out in the 3rd with a 20-7 lead and the football. This is just what they've been doing this year, folks. 3rd and short. Of course, they're going Murray right here. Beautiful. Not a whole lot of yards right there, but enough to keep the drive going. You know we like to run it in the 3rd because it eats clock. You know, that's kind of the game plan. That's the philosophy. Lee Smith right here. Beautiful catch. Picking up some yak. Falling forward. Getting that 1st down. He's over 50 yards receiving so far on the day. 2nd and short. Play action for Josh Williams. And look, Josh wants to get this pass out, but he can't step into the pass. As a result, Chris Harris Jr. on the interception, but he gets destroyed at the end of that play and fumbles. And Latavius Murray is in the right place at the right time. It was a whole lot going on that last play. If you want to, take it back. Josh is rolling out the pocket. The pressure's on him. He wants to deliver a pass. He can't. Y'all saw it. Anyway, Raiders back on the field, and look at Josh. Rolling out again. Thinking about getting out of bounds, and then the sideline was just calling him. It was like, Josh, come on, Josh. He didn't get in then, but a couple of plays later, he gets in the end zone. I think he's got 2 touchdown passes so far today. That's a touchdown. That counts as a touchdown rush. And 27-7, the Raiders got the Denver Broncos in the cross-faced chicken wing, about to choke these dudes out. Now here's a scary moment for the Raiders. Johnny Hithard completely destroys a receiver coming across the middle, and he's clearly in some pain right there, agonizing pain. And I'm not sure what happened right there. That was a great blitz. It was a guy right there to make the sack. And I don't know if the play action sold on him late. Like, he didn't know what to do. DeAndre Parker, this is my stud right here. I like this kid, yo. You got to find a way to get talented kids on the field. DeAndre Parker with a sack right there. And, hey, Broncos get 3. Raiders offense back on the field. 3rd quarter's coming to a close. And the Raiders, like I said, man, I know I'm using a lot of fighting references, but the Raiders have just about locked the Broncos in the armbar. Like, they got it. They just hadn't quite locked it in there yet. 3rd and short. Josh, beautiful pass to Amari Cooper, who somehow or another got matched up with TJ Ward. TJ, what's wrong with you, dog? You don't want no one-on-one problems with Amari. 34-10 is the score with 5 minutes and some change remaining in the game. The Broncos, come on, Andy. Andy out here getting sacked left and right. The Broncos came out here, and for a minute, it looked like they was going to respond. Look at Torian Jolly, who is in for the injured Johnny Hithard with the big hit right there. But Denver couldn't respond. They did a little bit, but I guess, man, when you got the silver and black attack all over your back, you can't do nothing but go down, Jack. I just made that up on the fly. This stuff just comes to me. Victor Small drops an interception right here. 3rd and 5 for Denver. Andy Dalton has time, and nobody's open. That was almost a coverage sack. He did get rid of it at the last minute. It's 4th down. Of course, Denver, says we're going to do whatever we got to do. They kick the field goal. The Raiders offense do absolutely nothing. Have to punt it back off. It's the end of the game, so, the Raiders can kind of go conservative here. It's a minute to go. I mean, what the hell they going to do? Throw like a 25-point touchdown? Like, no, we're good here. So Denver's moving the ball. None of this matters. The only reason why I'm showing you any of this drive is because maybe something happens. Maybe somebody on my team makes a play. I don't know. We got to see. 1st and 10, Dalton. Here comes the pressure. He gets sacked again. This time, Curtis Lofton. Woo! Good grief, Andy. They're going for it on 4th. He throws it deep, and that's my rookie, Victor Small, with another interception. That's his 2nd or 3rd on the season. Let's go. Close the curtains on the Broncos, yo. Johnny Hithard the rust is falling off of this guy. He's looking like a monster. And the Raiders together, they looking like the real deal, man. But that's all I got for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, can I get that thumbs up? I mean, I don't ask for a lot. And if you're new here and you want to see more of this great franchise series, man, subscribe, become a member of the Wolfpack today. But I'm out the next time, folks. Peace.